When I first got into stationery, I thought getting a traveler style notebook would be sort of an immediate fix to I'll be more creative. I'll be drawing more, sketching more, watercoloring more. But in reality, it became a better way to organize my life. And I had to come to terms with that. I first started using my traveler's notebook to kind of do creative sketches with crayons, watercolor, pencil, anything that I could, because that's what I was seeing online. And I was like, wow, I love looking at those things. I want to do that. So I got my first notebook and I customized it. I added this little fish keychain, and then I even got a second one because I saw the red Love and Trip, and I really, really wanted this one. And now I use this specifically for my partner to give to her in the future after we get married. So this one has a very specific purpose. This one became my do-it-all notebook, and I soon realized it's too much. There's a lot of clutter in here. I don't actually use all of it. It's kind of giving me like this sense of dread. So I stopped using that. And then I thought, oh, I'll get a big one. I got a nice big Paper Republic one, and I was going to do all my watercoloring in this. And I got the watercolor kit. And then I soon realized I can't do watercolor at such a big scale and enjoy it. And so I can make like smaller versions and whatnot. So I ended up never using this. But now this also has a purpose, and I put all my content creations in here and like lists of how to do the videos. So it's like this organization section of what I want to make and finer details of that. Whereas I usually put my ideas in this little notebook without super describing everything. And then I can go in here in greater detail because it's just easier to write in. And then I have my agenda here. So I have a lot of things here, and they all serve a specific purpose, and I don't always carry these things around with me. On days where I know I can sit and be intentional with my partner's notebook here, I'll take this with me. On days where I just have to-do lists and just want to randomly journal, I'll usually take this with me. But even then, this one still feels a little lackluster, despite me loving the notebook itself. I still don't know what to do with it. This one here stays on my desk, and sometimes I'll take it with me when I know I'm going out and I need to work on like my YouTube or my TikTok and pre-planning. But usually that'll stay on my desk. These are the ones that I take with me, and that is my idea notebook. So I keep all my creations that I want to make in here if I come up with ideas and I don't want to forget them. And then if I can't come up with ideas, I come back to this. It's a nice pocketable size, and it's a refillable notebook as well. Of course, I have my agenda. This is a great size. So these two things I usually keep with me. And then I will also remove from my traveler's notebook and have my to-do list here, because I'm constantly just checking off, ripping, reorganizing the list, and going from there. So really, this is my ecosystem. These are kind of like intentional. If I need or know that I'm going to be using them, I'll take them with me. So sure, I was influenced that these little pocketbooks were going to fix my creative slumps or get me into a hobby that I was very, very interested in, which it did, but it was in a different direction that I didn't really expect, or sort of did but didn't want to accept. And that's keeping myself organized, because that's what makes me happy. So if you're on a journey figuring out what your traveler's notebook is best used for, watch videos, get inspired, but don't get bogged down by the people that have it figured out, because I sometimes don't always have it figured out. I'll say, yes, this is my ecosystem and this is what I'm sticking with, and then a week later I'll go, my new updated ecosystem. So have fun journaling, experiment, and don't be afraid of change.